Whoa. Whoa. Wow, that was weird. Okay, what do we got here? I think yeah, okay. All right. No, this is pretty good. The mic is like, whoa, right there. Okay. Check. Wow, this is looking fresh. Okay. Yo, I got my sick shacking on today because, you know, I'm just... whoa, that's just what I wanted to wear. 17 months HRT, baby. I really hope that's the month. Like, fuck, I do this every time, guys. So before we get into the video, I'm just gonna double check what month we're at, because I keep on forgetting. Yes, 17 months HRT, baby. Let's go. Hey guys, how's it going? It's Sam Downey here. You know, make sure to hit that wow. Make sure to follow me on Instagram at SamDowney44. You know what I'm saying? Instagram's cool, it's fun, it's a good time. Also, make sure to follow me on TikTok at SamDowney44 as well. I've been posting a lot on TikTok lately, and I've actually gained a decent traction, so we're gonna keep that up. So if you don't have me on TikTok yet, make sure to follow me there, you know, at SamDowney44. And yeah, make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel right here. That's youtube.com/SamDowney. I'm posting videos about like trans stuff, music stuff, random stuff, just me being chill, you know? So if you're interested in me being chill, you know, you're gonna hit that subscribe button because I'm pretty dope. Honestly, like, you know, I'm basically the chillest trans person, you know, you ever meet, like straight up a transformer, you know, like straight up, we transforming genders here, you know? Wow, I don't even know what I was saying there, guys. Okay, yeah, we're gonna get into the video though. So, if you don't know, I've been transitioning medically for the last 17 months. So we're getting to 17 months on HRT. Pretty exciting, almost to actually a year and a half now, I guess. What is that? Yeah, a year and 5 months. So I guess next month will be a year and a half. So that's pretty cool, honestly. So, and there has been a lot of changes that have happened, and, you know, I'd like to share those with you guys so I can keep you guys updated basically on, you know, what has changed with my body, how it's working, you know what I'm saying, how is it going, mentally and physically as well. And these videos seem to do very well, so we're gonna keep them up, you know. You guys really do enjoy me just talking about my penis and my boobs. Yeah. Yeah, you guys are fucked. So, yeah, we're gonna get right into it, honestly. First thing we're gonna talk about is my face. Home Alone, you know what I'm saying, because it's like holiday season. My facial features have become a lot softer for sure. I know I've explained that in a couple of other monthly updates as well. So yeah, my facial feature has gotten a lot softer. My face is a lot more rounder, not as like chiseled anymore. I find my eyes are a little bit more like poppy, you know what I'm saying? They're a little more poppy. They pop out. They basically pop out of my skull, you know. I can take them out. No, not really. But yeah, no, my eyes have gotten a lot more like bigger, I would say, and a lot more prominent. And just overall, my like facial features have gotten a lot softer, and I've just got a lot softer features, if that kind of makes sense. When it comes to facial hair, my facial hair still grows in. Like, I don't get why people think that like facial hair stops growing. It doesn't, guys. You know, I'm growing facial hair for the rest of my life, you know, unless I get like, you know, laser or something like that, which is honestly very expensive, and it's also pretty darn painful too. So yeah, like I'm fine with just growing a little bit of facial hair. It's not too much, but I would say probably every couple of days it starts growing into the point where you can actually like, you can see it, and like people are like, whoa, why you got a mustache? And I'm like, I don't know, I didn't shave, dude. Sorry, I was lazy. So yeah, when it comes to facial hair, it still does grow in, but it's a lot slower, and it's not as thick, I would say. It kind of grows in, I think I said this before, it grows in kind of like a 12-year-old boy's facial hair would grow in, you know, when you're like flexing to all your bros, like, yo man, I got a mustache, like it's so like prominent, it's so thick, and it's like, nah bro, like you have like 3 hairs on your mustache area, like it's kind of a little creepy looking. But yeah, no, it kind of grows in like that basically. It's the 12-year-old boy mustache. That's kind of what you get. So yeah, if you go on HRT, just expect 12-year-old boy mustache. But hey, honestly, it's dope. It's dope. Like, I'm not complaining, honestly. Like, also, it is like a lot itchier in general. So if you do let your facial hair grow in on HRT, it is a lot itchier. So that's why I usually shave it anyways. Like, you know, I don't mind a little bit of facial hair, but like, yeah, once it gets to a couple of days, like straight up, like I'm like itching my face nonstop. Like, it is super itchy, because I guess like your skin becomes a lot drier and stuff on HRT, right? Because yeah, you just have more dry skin and it's not as oily, right? Next thing on the list, I am a weakling. That's exactly what I wrote here. That's my note. I am a weakling. Yeah, when it comes to like muscle mass, like straight up, like I cannot lift as much as I used to be able to lift. I used to be pretty strong, honestly, for like a pretty lanky guy, honestly. Like I was able to lift a bunch of amps and stuff, no problem. Drum sets, like, you know, bass drums, like it was no problem. Now it's like like, honestly, like, I'm not as strong, I would say, anymore. And sometimes it does catch me off guard. So that's something to really consider as well, is, you know, you will lose muscle mass and you need to be aware of that so you don't actually hurt yourself, right? Because sometimes I think, like, you know, I'll just be at work and I'm like, oh, well, you know, like, I'm strong, you know, and I'll just like lift a box and I'm like, holy shit, like, and I can't even like lift it. Like, I actually cannot lift it. And like, that's like a new thing for me. Like, obviously, you know, when I was just like presenting as a guy and stuff and I wasn't on HRT, it's like, you know, I wouldn't lift something that was way too heavy, but like most stuff I could lift fine. Like, it wasn't like I was like actually struggling. Now, like, some stuff, like, straight up I cannot lift. Like, it's like, yeah, I'm not strong enough to lift that. So that's something to be aware of. And, you know, you don't want to hurt yourself, right? So obviously take breaks and everything. You don't want to burn yourself out if you are an HRT and you don't really understand. Like, that's something to understand, really, is like, yeah, you're not going to be able to lift as much as you used to. And, you know, obviously I could go to the gym and like build up muscle mass, but still, you're still not going to be as strong. Like, straight up, you know, that goes for someone that like maybe was into going to the gym and working out and building muscle. It's like, once you go on HRT, you're still not going to be as strong. You're not going to be able to bench as much as you used to be, right? It's not like, you know, if you keep on going to the gym, it's going to stay the same. No, you're still going to lose muscle mass. Okay. And the next thing here is breast growth. Oh yeah, so this is something you guys like me talking about, honestly, breast growth. So my breast growth has gotten a lot slower, I would say, but it's still growing. Like, it's not stopped, but yeah, I think I have reached like my peak of breast growth, and you know, it's not really that much, but it is still prominent, I would say. When you see like trans women with actually like full high volume breasts, like, you know, obviously they went and got top surgery. That's something I'm not interested in, but you know, obviously totally valid if you are interested in that. You will get some breast growth on HRT, but yeah, if you want to get like actually full volume breasts, like, you probably would have to get top surgery, basically. But you know, I still do have a decent amount of breast growth, I would say. Like, honestly, like, it's still a decent amount. Like, it still is a decent amount, and it still is prominent, right? They are pretty sensitive as well, I would say. You know, like, especially like my nipples and stuff, they're like super sensitive. So breast growth, boobs in. Yeah, let's go. Man, it's kind of funny because I'm actually like a boob guy. So like, you know, I'm so much of a boob guy that I had to grow my own. Body hair. So body hair has gotten, I would say, a lot slower when it comes to growing in. So yeah, it takes a lot longer for body hair to grow in for sure, especially on my legs. Like, you know, I used to have pretty hairy legs overall. Everywhere else on my body, I didn't really have a lot of body hair, but my legs I did, and they grow in a lot slower now, I would say. And it's not as like bushy and thick, I would say, too. So yeah, body hair, yeah, totally grown in slower now. That's a thing, I would say. Emotionally though, the main thing, I've just been like pretty tired from work. It has been pretty busy the last couple of months, but we're getting to kind of the end of the holiday season, so it's kind of like wrapping up finally. So, you know, I'll actually have some time off and be able to focus more on YouTube videos as well and other content creation that I do, because yeah, it's just been crazy at work just with like the holiday season. But once it's done, guys, then I'll be back on the social media, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's just like, I've just been so exhausted, honestly, from work. So it's been a lot. If you don't know, I am one of the managers now at the Victoria's Secret where I work. So, you know, it has been a lot of work, but you know, hey, I'm getting the hang of it, yo. Like, I'm the boss, you know what I'm saying? Like, straight up, I'm the boss. So yeah, it's pretty cool, honestly. I don't know. It's just like also really cool. Just like, you know, working in a store like Victoria's Secret where, like, you know, you go back like 5 years ago and like nobody would think that like a biological male would work at a store like Victoria's Secret. And then it's like, you know, I'm out here like defying odds, like actually like a pretty good salesperson too. It's not even like I'm just back a house or something. Like, I'm on the floor selling, doing measurements. Obviously people who are comfortable with me doing measurements on them, but you know, yeah, I'm actually like selling and like helping out. I just find it awesome. Like, when you go up to like a customer and you can tell they kind of think that you aren't as knowledgeable as the other associates, because they're making assumptions that because you're a biological male, you're not going to know as much. And then, like, you know, I teach them all this stuff about bras that they didn't know. And then they're like, what the heck? Like, how do you know all this? And it's like, yeah, well, I'm one of the supervisors here. And they're like, what? And I'm like, yeah, what's up? I'm a pro. So it's really cool to see. And like, I know it is also inspiring to other trans women, other non-binary people as well, that, you know, if you want to do it, like, straight up. I don't know. We live in this society where basically if you're a biological male, or like you sign male at birth or whatever, there's this stigma, or like, I guess this stereotype in society that you know nothing about anything feminine, no feminine products, you don't know anything about anything. Yeah, any feminine products you don't know anything about. So like bras, panties, anything like that, right? And then you go to like a men's clothing clothing store, and then there's women working there and assigned female at birth people working there basically, and it's like normal. I don't know why. It's just like how this society has been set up as, that it's like, yeah, if you're a male, you know nothing about female products. And then the other way around, it's not like that. So it is really cool just to like actually defy odds and, you know, change that really, because, you know, I don't know, like I just don't understand it when, like, you know, even like, you know, when girls talk about like, you know, oh yeah, I'm on my period or whatever, and then like you can tell guys are like, oh, you don't have to tell me that. Oh, that's too much information. It's like, bro, like that's a normal thing. It's not weird. People get periods. Dope. You don't have to be weird about it. But I don't know, just a lot of guys I find are kind of weird about stuff like that and talking about feminine products. Even coming into the store, like some guys will come in with their girlfriends and it's like, what are you doing, dude? Why are you standing in the corner all awkward? It's like, nobody's judging you for being in here, but like, I don't know, like I guess just a lot of guys like think it's like awkward or something, but it's like, it shouldn't be. It's clothes. It's underwear. Dope. That's really it. It's underwear. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's the Sam Downey rant, you know? If you want to do something, do it. Straight up. Like, you know, don't let society's standards get in the way of that. Just another reason why gender is a social construct. But yeah, that's really about it for this video, guys. Thanks so much for watching. I really do appreciate everyone that tunes into my content. I really do appreciate it, I gotta admit. So thankful for all of you. Love you all, honestly. If you want to support the channel even more, feel free to join my Patreon or join the channel here. Really appreciate every dollar people give to me because I do pay for my hormones out of pocket. Other thing, if you want to join the Discord server, feel free. The link will be in the description if you want to meet some more like-minded subscribers and fans. We got a good community going there, so make sure to join that if you're interested in that. And yeah, make sure to follow me on TikTok at SamDowney44. Also make sure to follow me on Instagram at SamDowney44. And yeah, subscribe to my YouTube channel. That's youtube.com/SamDowney. You know what I'm saying? Do that right now. Turn on those notifications. Click. Ding ding, notifications on. And yeah, really besides that, guys, thanks so much. Love you all. Catch you guys next time. Peace.